In the mid-1990s, a scrappy punk band from California was just beginning to find its voice. They had the attitude, the humor, and a name that seemed simple enough that they wouldn't keep that name for long. What followed wasn't a creative decision. It was a legal ultimatum that would accidentally shape one of the most iconic names in modern pop-punk history. Back in 1992, in the suburbs of San Diego, three teenagers, Tom DeLonge, Mark Hoppus, and Scott Rayner, formed a band rooted in punk energy and teenage chaos. They cycled through several names, duct tape and figure eight, before finally settling on something simple: Blink. Under that name, they recorded early demos, including Buddha in 1994, and quickly built a following in the local California punk scene. Everything seemed to be falling into place, until success brought a problem they never saw coming. In 1995, the band released their debut album, Cheshire Cat. It wasn't a massive commercial hit, but it was enough to attract attention, including attention from across the Atlantic. Because somewhere in Ireland, there was already another band named Blink, and they weren't happy. Legal threats began to surface. A potential lawsuit loomed. The label stepped in with a clear message: change your name, or we'll change it for you. It wasn't a creative crossroads. It was a deadline. Pressed for time, the band had to act fast. They didn't brainstorm something meaningful. They didn't craft a new identity. Instead, they improvised. They kept Blink and added a number 182. That's it. No deep symbolism, no hidden message, just a random number chosen under pressure. Over the years, the band would joke about its meaning. It's from personal weight goals, or about the warship numbers, or even about the movie trivia. But the truth is simpler. It meant nothing, and somehow, that made it unforgettable. With their new name, Blink-182, the band moved forward. Tours followed. Fans grew, and within just a few years, they would explode into mainstream success. What started as a forced compromise became a defining identity, a name that would headline arenas, dominate charts, and shape pop-punk for a generation. Sometimes, the most iconic moments in music forever aren't carefully planned. They're rushed. They're messy. They're accidental. Blink didn't choose their final name because it was perfect. They chose it because they had no choice. And in doing so, they created something that would last forever.